Planning for retirement is one of the most important financial decisions you'll ever make. The question of how long your savings will last is at the heart of this process, and while there are many variables to consider, understanding the fundamentals can help you make more informed choices and enjoy greater peace of mind as you approach your golden years. At the core of retirement planning is the interplay between how much you've saved, how much you spend each year, and how your investments perform over time. Among the most commonly cited guidelines is the 4% rule, a simple but powerful tool for estimating how much you can safely withdraw from your retirement savings each year without running out of money. The idea is straightforward. If you withdraw 4% of your nest egg annually, adjusted for inflation, your savings should last for about 30 years. This rule assumes a balanced investment portfolio, typically split between stocks and bonds, with average annual returns in the range of 5–7%. Let's put this into perspective with some numbers. If you retire with $1 million, the 4% rule suggests you could withdraw $40,000 a year. With $2 million, you could take out $80,000 annually, and so on. The rule is designed to provide a steady income while preserving your principal, taking into account both investment growth and inflation over time. It's a guideline, not a guarantee, but it provides a useful starting point for retirement planning. However, everyone's situation is unique, and there are several key factors that can influence how long your money will last. First, your annual expenses play a major role. If you can live comfortably on less than 4% of your savings each year, your money may last much longer, potentially even indefinitely, especially if your investments continue to grow. On the other hand, if you need to withdraw more than 4% annually, you may run the risk of depleting your savings too soon, especially if you experience market downturns early in retirement. Investment returns are another critical factor. The 4% rule is based on historical averages, but markets can be unpredictable. If your portfolio earns less than expected, you may need to reduce your withdrawals or risk running out of money. Conversely, if you enjoy higher than average returns, your savings could last longer or even grow over time. Inflation is also important to consider. Over a 30-year retirement, the cost of living can rise significantly, eroding your purchasing power. By adjusting your withdrawals for inflation each year, you can help ensure that your income keeps pace with rising expenses. However, higher than expected inflation can put additional strain on your savings, so it's important to build some flexibility into your plan. Taxes are another factor that can impact your retirement income. Depending on the type of accounts you have, such as traditional IRAs, 401ks, or Roth accounts, you may owe taxes on your withdrawals. Planning ahead and working with a tax professional can help you minimize your tax burden and make your savings go further. Your lifestyle choices and health can also affect how long your money lasts. If you plan to travel extensively, support family members, or pursue expensive hobbies in retirement, you'll need to budget accordingly. On the other hand, if you're willing to downsize your home, relocate to a lower-cost area, or cut back on discretionary spending, you may be able to stretch your savings further. Another key consideration is longevity. People are living longer than ever before, and it's not uncommon for retirees to live well into their 90s or even past 100. If you have a family history of longevity or are in excellent health, you may want to plan for a retirement that lasts 35 or even 40 years. In this case, withdrawing less than 4% annually, perhaps 3.5% or even 3%, can provide a greater margin of safety. Market downturns, especially early in retirement, can also pose a risk. This phenomenon, known as sequence of returns risk, occurs when poor investment returns early in retirement force you to sell investments at depressed prices, making it harder for your portfolio to recover. To mitigate this risk, some retirees choose to keep a portion of their savings in cash or short-term bonds, providing a buffer during market downturns and reducing the need to sell investments at a loss. It's also important to factor in other sources of income, such as Social Security or pensions. These can supplement your withdrawals and help stretch your savings further. For example, if you receive $20,000 a year from Social Security, You may only need to withdraw $20,000 from a $1 million portfolio to meet a $40,000 annual spending goal, effectively reducing your withdrawal rate to 2%. This can significantly increase the longevity of your savings. Healthcare costs are another major consideration in retirement. As you age, medical expenses can rise, and long-term care can be especially costly. Planning for these expenses, through health savings accounts, long-term care insurance, or other strategies, can help protect your nest egg and provide greater financial security. So, how can you adjust your retirement plan to account for these variables? Start by taking a close look at your expected expenses in retirement. Make a detailed budget that includes not just basic living costs, but also healthcare, travel, hobbies, and any other anticipated expenses. Next, estimate your guaranteed sources of income, such as Social Security, pensions, or annuities. The difference between your expenses and guaranteed income is the amount you'll need to withdraw from your savings each year. From there, calculate your withdrawal rate. By dividing your annual withdrawal amount by your total savings, if the rate is at or below 4%, you're in good shape according to the rule of thumb. If it's higher, you may need to adjust your spending, save more before retiring, or consider other strategies such as part-time work or delaying retirement. It's also wise to revisit your investment strategy as you approach and enter retirement. A diversified portfolio that balances growth and stability can help you weather market volatility while still providing the returns you need to support your withdrawals. Many financial advisors recommend gradually shifting from stocks to bonds and other lower-risk investments as you age. But the right mix will depend on your risk tolerance, goals, and time horizon. Don't forget to review your plan regularly. Life is full of surprises, and your needs and circumstances may change over time. By checking in on your spending, investment performance, and withdrawal rate each year, you can make adjustments as needed and stay on track for a secure retirement. For those who want even greater peace of mind, consider working with a financial advisor. A professional can help you create a personalized retirement plan, optimize your investment strategy, minimize taxes, and plan for healthcare and long-term care costs. They can also help you navigate complex decisions such as when to claim Social Security, how to structure your withdrawals, and how to leave a legacy for your loved ones. In summary, the number of years you can live off your retirement savings depends on a variety of factors, including your annual expenses, investment returns, inflation, taxes, lifestyle choices, and longevity. The 4% rule provides a useful starting point, suggesting that a balanced portfolio can support inflation-adjusted withdrawals of 4% per year for about 30 years. However, by spending less, planning for market fluctuations, accounting for healthcare and long-term care costs, and supplementing your income with Social Security or pensions, you can increase the odds that your money will last as long as you need it to. Retirement is a time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, pursue your passions, and spend time with loved ones. With careful planning, thoughtful decision-making, and a willingness to adapt as circumstances change, you can help ensure that your savings provide the security and freedom you deserve throughout your retirement years.